Our people in this country are starving, barely able to make it. Yet again, not you in particular, but your organization likes to paint a false narrative, and we're tired of it.
Yeah.
American people are tired of it.
Yeah.
And you guys are gonna see. You guys are gonna. That's right. You guys are gonna see in 2024 when there's a red wave and there's a landslide, what's gonna happen. And if you guys try it again with what happened with the last election, with the cheating and the changing the votes at 3 o'clock in the morning, and the what was it? The suitcases coming in.
Hold on, and I'm gonna stop it right here. Just by seeing a Hispanic person and Hispanic people, it makes me think about when we went in an interview and the guy said, Trump ain't for Hispanic people. That's a lie.
And
it's a lie.
I said, do you know there's a large Hispanic population who are Trump supporters? And he was like, yeah, I know. So what are you saying? That's what I'm saying.
That's like when I would talk to, I remember it was a post on Facebook and somebody was talking about this blah, 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 and this was slavery. I was like, but don't you do know that was a whole system, like everybody was slave and stuff. Oh, yeah, I know that. No, you don't want to be caught. You want to be caught out on strictly on the point that you're trying to hone in on. You don't want the rest of the information to fill the whole puzzle. You just want to be looked at for this topic so you can get people to go in and agree with you. So, anyway.
People running votes through the machines more than once. We're tired of it. We're done. We're voting for Trump. We're gonna be voting red all the way down ticket. We're gonna get Mayor Adams out of here.
Let's go.
AOC out of here. It's over. We're tired.
Let's go.
You think that New York? You think that New York is fed up with Democrats?
Yes.
In general?
Yes. AOC had the ability. She voted against Amazon coming in creating jobs. The Green New Deal is bullshit. It's fake. It's a scam. It's a scam. And we're just sick of it. We got people from the WHO. They're trying to sign a treaty. What is it? Where the WHO is going to be able to tell us what to do? Who is Tedros? He's a nobody. The same thing with the WEF.
They were not in election. There was somebody put there.
Exactly. That's a huge problem. You have Klaus Schwab. He's a real-life James Bond villain telling us that we're going to eat bugs. We're gonna own nothing and we're gonna be happy. This is ridiculous.
Tell me, did you vote for Trump in 2016?
I voted. This is gonna be my third time voting for Trump.
Let's go.
Always on board.
I was on board with that man when he got down that escalator. I was a little iffy, I'm not gonna lie, but when he talked about the missing 28 pages from the 9/11 report, that's when I knew he meant business.
Gotcha. And what have the community? Do you still live in New York?
Yes.
Where about? What borough do you live in now?
I'm in the suburbs. I'm not gonna say exactly where, but
I feel you.
I feel you.
But you're out in the burbs.
Yeah.
Do you feel like in the community that you're in the suburbs, people feel the same way that you do?
a lot of people feel the same way that I do. But you get ostracized if you say anything. Right?
Do you think because it's New York and New York is a pretty liberal state?
Yeah. I mean, listen, you can be black, you can be Hispanic, and you'll be considered a white supremacist if you agree with Trump. You liberals are ridiculous. You guys are ridiculous.
Gotcha. And what issue is the most important to you?
The biggest issue is the border. We can't support these people. You have this moronic mayor that we have here in New York City. He wants to hire illegals to be lifeguards.
Oh, man.
This is clown world that we're living in right now. Yeah, because they're great swimmers.
And that's racist.
You know, and you guys, especially the New York Times, because you guys are globalist papers. Like, let's be real about it. The New Yorker, the New York Times, you guys are globalist papers. You know, you push water for the globalists, and you guys are destabilizing this country purposefully. But how do we take care of these illegals? Look what's going on in France and what's going on in Europe. They're allowing for these Middle Eastern refugees, and I'm using air quotes, they're refugees, right, that are coming in, they're destroying France. There's no-go zones in Switzerland and Sweden and all of these countries. It's not a stable model that any country can live by.
Where did you grow up? Like, did you grow up in
the city?
In the city, in Brooklyn?
In the city, yes.
Yeah.
Brooklyn and Staten Island.
Brooklyn and Staten Island. What was this? Were you raised conservative or?
No, I grew up in the projects. Stapleton
Projects to me
on
would be
Staten Island.
And so were you raised in sort of a liberal environment, you would say?
Of course, they brainwash us to be
Government
liberal.
housing,
They brainwash
all that,
Blacks
yeah.
and Hispanics in this city, in all the boroughs, to be liberal, and they come out every 4 years to pander to you.
Yep.
Just to get your vote.
That's
and
right.
What happens after the election? Nothing gets done.
They
What
disappear.
changed for you?
Peace.
When did you start to sort of come up with these new ideas about what you believe?
I mean, it was all BS when I saw Bush versus Kerry, right? You ended up learning that Bush and Kerry, they were buddies. a lot of these politicians are friends. They're just Democrat and Republican in name only. You know, once the TVs are off and the doors closed, they're shaking hands, giving each other hugs, and hanging out with each other.
Right.
You know, it's us against them. It's as simple as that.
And when Trump came along,
Well, when Trump came along, I mean, everything you guys said in the media about this man has been a lie. You called him a racist. You had no proof.
Yep.
Right? Everything that was made up about this guy was a lie. The so-called what was it? The piss tape from Russia. Oh, he had hookers pissing on him in a hotel room. It was all false. Hillary Clinton paid for that tape, if I'm not mistaken. It's all BS, and people are tired of it. The veil is being lifted, and you guys are going to see in November when we go to the polls.
There you go.
You guys are going to get your feelings hurt badly.
Let's
Crush.
go.
You know what? I can't wait because I'm going to stand outside in Manhattan with my coffee mug, and I'm going to let the liberal tears just drip into my coffee, and I'm going to take a nice sip of it.
I think Trump's going to win for sure.
Trump is going to win in a landslide.
Yeah, it's gonna
He's
landslide.
win
He's
in
gonna
a
crush it.
landslide.
He's gonna
Amen.
crush it.
I'm curious what you would say to, you know, a person who says like Trump, like the average Trump voter is like a white dude, right?
No, the average Trump voter is not a white dude. The average Trump voter is an American who cares about their country.
That's right.
There's no color when you're.
Let's speak it.
You don't have a camera. You have a microphone. But if whoever's listening to this could see the crowd,
Yeah,
this
you can
crowd is
describe it if you want.
ridiculously diverse.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Tell me,
There's black.
tell me
There's
about it.
white. I've seen a Jewish guy here. There's everybody here.
Yeah.
And that's another false narrative. All
Amen.
these Trump supporters, they're racist white people from the
Coming-
Midwest.
com-
No, it's
yeah,
not.
coming from
Trump
the country.
supporters are Americans that are tired of the bullshit that's constantly going on in this country.
That's right.
With these liberals and these rhinos.
Yeah.
Can you tell me who you voted for before Trump came along?
Before Trump, I voted for Obama.
We all did.
The first time.
We all did.
And then I saw that he was full of shit because he was nothing but divisive in this country.
Yep.
And then the second time around, I sat out because I didn't see the point in voting for Mitt Romney because he was a rhino.
And then Trump came along.
Then Trump came along.
Yeah.
Trump came along and started putting people in their place. And then he started exposing the lies that the mainstream media likes to spin.
Yep.
You know, if you watched any of his speeches, they try to say that he was a racist, saying that the Hispanics were what were they, rapists, and what was the other thing? They
And
were rapists
killers
and all of this
and-
nonsense.
Yeah.
But when you saw the clip in its full context, he didn't say that. He said the people that are coming over are those types of people.
Thank you.
And now it's been confirmed, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't it confirmed that Venezuela opened up their prisons
Yes.
and sent them all up here?
That's
Their crime
crazy,
rate-
and
their
that's-
crime rate has plummeted while ours has risen. You know, you and again, it's nothing against you personally, but the New York Times, you guys are trash. You're trash.
Ho ho!
You know, legacy media is dying. You guys are on your last leg, and that's it. There's gonna be there's gonna be a bunch of final nails and a lot of coffins on election day. Watch.
Let's go.
Well, I appreciate you chatting with me.
Yeah, no problem, man.
What do you do, by the way? I didn't ask.
I'm a nurse.
You're a nurse.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. And what? Can I get your contact just in case I need to reach out and ask any other questions?
Of course.
What's your phone number?
I'm
No.
not gonna give you a phone number on the microphone.
Oh,
Duh.
okay. I mean, I could write it down.
What?
Duh.
I only do it on the mic so that I'm not gonna like put it anywhere. I just do it on the mic.
No, I wouldn't trust. I wouldn't trust that for nothing. I wouldn't trust
No
that.
thank
It
you
ain't no
and
way.
no thank you.
No, you're gonna have people run.
Why
up-
would he give you his phone number and he just said y'all were trash? Come on.
Listen. So I'm excited about how I know the turnout is going to be a complete change. It's 25%.
Gonna be a complete what was it?
Change. It's
Okay.
25 to 30% black people are voting now, where in the past it was like 12%, 8, 9%. It was something small. But
got a
my
10%
concern is
10-point lead
the
now.
Democrats. They got one more trick under their sleeve, and that's
It's
the one we
okay.
ain't seen yet.
It's not going to stand. It is not going to stand. I just feel like whatever it is not going to deter people from making sure that they are at the poll.
You see, there looks like that they are going to lean. They are.
We don't know for sure.
No.
Allegedly.
Did you hear about this? Have you been listening today? You
Have
ain't
I?
been listening
No,
to
I've
today.
been out running errands with my mama today.
No, they are going to. It's a high possibility that they are getting ready to actually legally lock him up. This is unbelievable. I just saw this.
How?
Benny was. It showed. It's been showing everywhere, and then I recorded. There was a conversation that they're having, and they're talking about this because they're gonna really try to lock him up.
For what?
They're really gonna try to lock him up.
For what? What is the cause?
Well, I have created a clip. We'll do tomorrow, But
No, I haven't heard that. I have not been on scanning the media, reading, the news. Sometimes I have to take me a day, half
I know,
a day,
I do too. We get to
because
points where we
it's-
have to like look at no content because
I told myself I had to cut off. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but let me say it real quick. I told myself no more news after 8 o'clock, because 8 o'clock is when my bedtime routine starts. But I find myself now,
and then heavy
because
swimming when you go to all that stuff be going in. And when you,
I want to have, now time is getting closer, and I knew it was going to be amped up the closer the election comes. I need to dive in deeper, more information, more statistics, more facts. And I'm listening to it 8:30, 9 o'clock. I'm supposed to be asleep unless I'm hearing my meditation, praying, 9 o'clock, drifting off at 9:30 out. Child, please, 9:30, 10 o'clock, I'm still looking up stuff on YouTube, absorbing my mind. I was like, okay, but, it is what it is, what we do.
Y'all get ready for the great trickery.
Well, this time, but see, they could pull the wool over our eyes prior because we didn't know who he was. And we know now they're going to be willing to do by any means necessary. But that's going to make it, they haven't realized that the tactics they've been using have been benefiting Trump. They have not been making anything change. His votes continue to go up and increase.
Free marketing.
So I don't know what makes them think that even if they did, that's going to change anything. His numbers are going to quadruple if they do that.
That's right.
So they better definitely have a leg to stand on and be doing this the legit way.
That's shoes to wear.
Because it's going to be serious. People are really going to make sure they out there, snow, sleet, hailstorm, tsunami, whatever, to make sure they're supporting him. I'm excited. I'm ready to be out there. My mama said she going to the polls too. She ain't doing no more mail-in ballots.
That's right.
She said, forget it.
She be in her walker like this.
She is going to be ready.
All right, y'all. 2024, be more.
Talk less.
We'll see you on the next one.
Yeah.
Bye.